Hey, welcome back to Introduction to Engineering Design. This is Module 7.5. We're working on our AutomoBlocks drawing package. And on your screen right now, what you'll see is my fully assembled T9 AutomoBlocks car. You'll notice that it is a fully defined model or assembly. You'll notice that I have nothing not constrained over here or not mated. My subassembly 1, which happens to be the back bed, is my grounded portion. The wheels, I've put angular constraints in to make them turn. Just kind of fun. What I don't have done yet is I do not have a exploded view, because we want to cover a couple different things here. So let's make an exploded view of the overall model. So let's start out here and look at some of the different options I can do. I can actually click on Select Subassembly Parts and watch what happens when I do my exploded view on this. You'll see that I can pull the subassembly out one part at a time. Not really what I wanted to do here, so I'm going to go ahead and delete those and get rid of that Select Subassembly Parts. I could also reuse subassembly explosions if I want to. So if I click on a subassembly, I can go ahead and use that explosion. So you can see that that explosion already exists. I blew those out. Kind of interesting. I don't really want to do that either. So I'm going to get rid of that. What I just want to do is I just want to show you doing the same thing for exploded view, a little more complex parts. So what I don't want to have selected is I don't want to have select subassembly parts. I don't want that. All right, I want to choose the subassembly as a whole unit and pull it out. So I'm going to pick my wheel, and you'll see that it highlights the wheel and the tire, and I'm going to pull each one of my wheels and my tires off of the model. Now, if I really want to get fancy, I would make these all the same. I don't want to get that fancy. Just want to show you the general idea here. Now I've got my wheels off. I'm going to go ahead and pop my top out. And I want to pop my passenger base out as well. Whoops. Selected the whole thing there. I want to delete that. I only want my passenger base. Oh, I guess I can't. Guess that's put together as its own subassembly here. Let's slide that off to the side. Actually, let me slide it down. So down it goes. Forward and back. Now I've got a pretty decent exploded view here. Maybe not the best, but it will certainly work. Go ahead and accept that. From here, I want to make a drawing from the assembly. Again, I'm browsing to my C drive, IED 41, IED templates, using my landscape template. Use a 2:1 scale on this again. Just thinking about it for a second. Maximize this so it doesn't wig out on me. So let's go ahead, do my exploded isometric view. You know, that isn't the best view, but I really should grab these two items and pull them off to the side. So I'm going to go back out into my model here. And I'm going to look at my exploded view here. I'm going to edit that. What I want to do is I actually want to pull this subsequently off to the side. And up. Be a little easier to see now. Save that. Minimize. Go back to my drawing. Palette. My view palette. Refresh my drawing. And I think that's about good enough. Let's try it. I'm going to do auto balloon. Choose my parts. Pretty busy here. Let's go with it though. Annotation, tables, bill of materials. Now you'll notice this is a little different. I can go parts only, and let's drop that in, the parts only one, and see. Now you'll see I got all of these different parts in here. My other options are to go in bill of materials, and I can go top level only. And there I just get the sub-assemblies. So because I did sub-assembly drawings, I really want top level items only. So I want sub-assembly 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my T9 connector and my windshield. So let me just drop this in here. I know it's not positioned very well, and I'm going to fudge things around here so it fits better. Alright, now instead of material here, I want to name what the subassembly 1 is. Subassembly 1 is the T9 bed. Subassembly 4, which is part number 2, is the T9 wheel assembly. Subassembly number 3 is subassembly 2, which happens to be my T9 front. And 4 is the T9 passenger section. I'll put the material down here for the connector as plastic, and the windscreen is polycarbonate. So now I've made a drawing for my overall model assembly. Go ahead and save that, and I'm going to do a save as well to make this into a PDF. Save as. Instead of drawing, I want an Adobe PDF. And that's it. I've got all my sub-assemblies created, drawn, and made into PDFs. Next up, I'll show you how to merge those together into a single PDF file. Thanks for